a company that revolutionized the entertainment market, that was responsible for rendering traditional TV obsolete.
A company with meteoric rise that attracted and captivated customers worldwide and changed the way we watch movies and series.
Of course, we're talking about Netflix.
The company responsible for popularizing streaming of movies and series, which you've certainly heard of, used, and probably even shared the password. But some decisions made by the company have caused controversies, leading more and more people to cancel their subscriptions.
The situation is so severe that in early 2022, the company saw its market value plummet by $165 billion in just 4 months. And in 2023, the business hasn't improved much. But what caused a company that was beloved by the public to lose its prestige? Will Netflix go bankrupt?
In today's video, you'll learn more about the rise and fall of Netflix and understand whether the company may or may not face bankruptcy in the near future. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the best videos on finance and technology. If you're interested in today's topic, please leave a like. I also ask you to check your subscription and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to enable notifications so you don't miss any updates.
And please answer in the comments whether you currently subscribe to Netflix or not. Let's conduct a survey down below. Without further ado, let's get straight to the video. Netflix.
Netflix was founded in 1997 and started as a DVD rental service by mail. However, the company gained prominence in the early 2000s when it adopted the streaming model, allowing users to watch movies and series directly over the internet.
One of the main reasons for Netflix's success was its innovative and consumer-focused approach.
Unlike traditional television networks that offered scheduled content and advertisements, Netflix allowed subscribers to watch what they wanted, when they wanted, and without ads, all for a significantly lower monthly fee compared to cable TV. The company quickly gained recognition in the United States and in 2010 began its international expansion, offering its service in various countries with content translated and dubbed into each region's language.
During this time, the so-called rise of Netflix.
As Netflix expanded its services to other countries, it quickly became popular and accumulated an impressive number of subscribers. One of the reasons was the convenience the company offered, where subscribers could watch whatever they wanted, wherever they wanted, as many times as they wanted, as long as they had internet access and, of course, all for a single monthly subscription. This kind of freedom was unimaginable in the past when watching a movie or series at home required adjusting to the broadcaster's schedules or purchasing expensive DVDs. The idea of being able to watch whatever you wanted for a single subscription fee was one of Netflix's great differentiators. But the main reason for its rise was, in fact, its catalog. When the company launched its streaming platform, it was the only one, and no other company believed that this business model could succeed. It was all very new.
With this uncertainty, major studios granted Netflix the rights to their established movies and series to feature on its platform because, in theory, a streaming service wouldn't be a threat to major TV channels, let alone the cinema.
This way, Netflix could include virtually any successful series in its catalog, as well as popular movie releases after they left theaters. Netflix had virtually everything when it came to movies and series, making the service's subscription fee negligible compared to the amount of content one could watch. With all its success and the profits earned, the company also began investing in its own productions, establishing its own studio. The first original productions from Netflix that became successful were House of Cards and Orange is the New Black, which attracted renowned Hollywood actors and brought even more credibility to the company's productions. But Netflix's biggest advantage was still having the best movies and TV shows directly in its catalog,
something that wouldn't last forever. The decline.
Realizing the global success of Netflix, particularly in the streaming of movies and series, large companies saw the advantageous market that could be explored, especially those that already produced their own movies and series. Soon, Netflix saw for the first time the companies that had previously licensed their productions creating their own streaming services to compete directly with it. Thus, Netflix, which had once had a blue ocean to explore, now saw the market transform with heavyweight competitors entering the scene, such as HBO and Disney. It was the end of Netflix's reign as the only streaming service and, most importantly, as the platform that had all the major hits that always attracted a large portion of its customers, as now every studio has its own streaming service to offer their productions. With the competition from major studios like Disney offering their streaming service at a more competitive price and with their classics, as well as the rights to renowned productions like Star Wars and Marvel,
Netflix started to see a decline in its number of subscribers. That's how in the year 2022, Netflix took its first blow. During the first quarter of last year, the company saw its market value on the stock exchange devalue by $165 billion, a massive amount for a company that had been breaking record after record in terms of subscribers over the past years. Gradually, the company has been trying to regain its footing through new releases, marketing campaigns, and a restructuring of its catalog and subscription plans. But even so, the market is becoming increasingly competitive, with other companies offering a similar service with an interesting catalog of movies and series at a price much lower than Netflix. Take, for example, Amazon Prime with its blockbuster productions, where the company invested over $1 billion in just its original series The Lord of the Rings. Or Star Plus, the streaming service of the former Fox, which features acclaimed productions such as The Simpsons, Family Guy, and X-Men movies. And we haven't even mentioned Disney yet, which has always been an entertainment giant and has many original productions already ready to be added directly to its catalog, not to mention the new releases from the company that are available on streaming right after their theatrical release. All this competition has something that Netflix tirelessly seeks, something very important in the business world, and that is becoming increasingly rare for the first streaming company of movies and series. Capital. Netflix's main challenge currently is money. It may seem obvious at first, but in the case of Netflix, its competition is almost unfair. On one hand, we have Amazon Prime, which doesn't depend on the streaming service to generate capital. In other words, Amazon is a massive company that operates in various markets and can afford to heavily invest in its streaming service without the need for immediate profit. On the other hand, we have Disney, a gigantic media conglomerate that also doesn't rely on the profit from its streaming service to stay afloat. On top of that, Disney has years of already produced and acclaimed content, as well as the necessary resources to produce new movies and series at will for Disney+. There's also HBO, a case very similar to Disney, albeit on a smaller scale, where the company already has many successful movies and series to feature on its streaming service at no cost, as well as the expertise and capital to invest in new productions, such as the series House of the Dragon, a spin-off of its successful Game of Thrones. As for Netflix, it only has the capital it receives from its subscribers to reinvest in its original productions. If the streaming service doesn't generate profit, the company has no other avenue to cover its costs. Unlike Amazon, for example, Netflix finds itself in an increasingly complicated situation where it can't secure enough capital to invest in its original productions and can no longer easily acquire the rights to series and movies from other studios that now have their own streaming services. In 2023, the company managed to acquire 1.7 million new subscribers, but still closed the first quarter with a 19% lower profit compared to the same period last year. This entire scenario has led the company to take desperate measures that could lead Netflix to bankruptcy. Passwords. You've probably heard that Netflix has now permanently banned password sharing for users who don't live in the same household. The company will now charge an extra fee for each person who uses the service improperly. In other words, the system of one person subscribing and sharing their account with friends, acquaintances, cousins, neighbors, and so on has come to an end. Each account must be used only in the household of the subscriber and by the exact number of users specified in the subscribed package. This measure hit the company's image like a bomb, as subscribers expressed their outrage against it, considering that password sharing used to be one of the cornerstones of the company's marketing strategy until a few years ago. In 2017, the following phrase was posted on Netflix's official Twitter profile: "To love is to share a password." This tweet even served as the basis for the Consumer Protection Agency of Santa Catarina to file a lawsuit against the company for false advertising, since password sharing was even advised by Netflix. This whole situation has led more users to cancel their subscriptions on the platform because, in addition to the company no longer offering the same catalog it once had with its original productions becoming less interesting to the public, it also has a higher subscription price compared to its competitors and will now charge an extra fee for password sharing. It seems that Netflix has thrown away the very formula of success that made it the biggest company in the industry and is now going against everything it has always supported, which might be the beginning of its downfall. But what do you think of this entire situation with Netflix? Do you believe the company will be able to rise again and compete on equal footing with its competitors? Or do you believe the platform is getting worse every day and is truly heading towards bankruptcy? Leave your answer in the comments. I really want to know your opinion. Don't forget to also respond if you're a Netflix subscriber or if you use any other streaming service. And of course, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates on our channel. Thank you very much for watching so far. Big hug and see you in the next video.